I thought we'd been live.
No.
I used all my good stuff. I'm spent.
No, come on now.
I'm spent.
Come on. We start new broadcast here. When this turns red and we're live.
We are live here at Eastbrook High School, Friday evening.
So we just found something out. Cody, you want to say it again, or?
I don't remember what I said. 3. I have 3 viewers. Oh yeah, that's right. Hey, real talk, guys. I can do this all day. All right.
I know you can.
As of right now, we are at 497 subscribers for the Blackford Sports Network.
Woo!
According to what I just viewed, it's probably over that now. I mean, it's probably trending or whatever the kids say these days, right?
You know, we got a new subscriber today, right before we started this broadcast. So
who was that?
Nathaniel Clay.
Nathaniel Clay, yeah.
Nathaniel Clay, thank you.
He might have put us at 497.
Okay.
Mr. 497.
So we may be
Steve,
at 497 or 498.
You should offer a prize to the 600th subscriber.
The 600th?
Ooh, I hear we're getting some T-shirts or something. I hear there's some T-shirts coming up.
Put that on a T-shirt. How do you spell that?
We already did.
It's on a
How
T-shirt.
How many Z's is that?
It's 17 syllables.
That would be 3 Z's.
Okay. 3 Z's, bunch of consonants.
Bunch of
no
A's,
syllables,
some T's, some
syllables
O's.
are not allowed.
Just
but yeah, T-shirts are going to be available. I'm hoping for next week. So
that camera
do we have
be
you
on
committed?
Me.
600th subscriber gets a free T-shirt.
I don't know how. That would be really difficult to figure out how to do that, but I'd be willing to do it. I'll figure it out.
600-ish.
I'll figure out who the 600. I have emails of everyone who has subscribed to the broadcast.
So that's how you would figure it out then, right?
So
I say the 52nd subscriber gets free T-shirt. That's me.
So he knows he was 52, so there
Is
must
that
be
weird?
a way to track that.
Is that weird? All the reason I know I was 52 because I remember when it was 51 and I joined.
Well, you know what? I
that
haven't
was
joined
back
yet.
when like 20 people were joining every second.
It was right before that.
I haven't joined yet because I've been holding out for a T-shirt.
Seriously.
I
like it.
We have the T-shirts on order. I ordered 50.
That
but
isn't going to be enough.
I know it's not because I think I've got 50 people that want them. And I've got people asking for double X, which I didn't order any of.
Okay.
I've got people asking for X's, which I had to change my order originally because I had forgotten all about the extra large people.
Can I get a sweatshirt? What about a cutoff?
You know what? That would actually be kind of cool. A sweatshirt.
Wouldn't even mind some shorts.
Man, I'm telling you, if we have enough people that are interested in the shirts and we can get rid of them put some more money back into the broadcast and get some more equipment and things like that, which for those of you that weren't tuning into the JV game, we have new equipment. Am I right?
Specialty stuff, I hear.
And I can't wait to find him and put him on video, even though he doesn't know he's going to be on video.
Guaranteed. Hey, who is that, and who we got to thank for that?
That is the Sons of AmVets.
Sons of the
Post
American
number
Amateur.
23.
Yes, sir.
And you and I are going to have a meeting with
I've been
Nick.
hearing that. Nick Merle, he's
great guy. We have to get with him before Monday.
Oh, man, no zing.
Yeah, not a lot of time to get with him. But
I mean, whatever. I'll figure it out. I am going to see him tomorrow.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
That
Just
may
like
be.
that.
What time are you going?
Anytime I want.
All right, we may want to make it early in the morning.
There it is.
Ooh, I don't know about all that. I mean,
anytime he wants.
We have the girls' game tomorrow morning.
Oh, man.
Or tomorrow afternoon. So
when
I say early morning, I that could be like anywhere between 5 a.m. to 10, 11 a.m.
5 a.m. in the morning?
Yeah. You don't get up that early anymore?
Anymore. I hate to tell you, I was out about that time this morning. So
yeah, that's why I heard you had some interesting things going on.
We had some excitement, but you know what? That's what we do.
Speaking of that, kudos. I read the Muncie paper article. Well
Thank
done.
you.
That's
thank you.
Law enforcement is almost the ultimate team sport, right?
I agree with that. I would tell you this: we probably prevented a lot of stuff.
I think you did.
That.
I think everybody worked well together, and that's the key to
100%.
The key to it. Kudos.
Yep. Thank you. I appreciate that.
All right, you guys are going to have to keep going because I just realized that
we're not live.
No, we are live. But I just realized I've been having Eastbrook with the Adams Central logo.
Oh, well, you know what? Let me tell you a little something about Eastbrook and Adams Central. There ain't much in. There's no buggies down here. No horse and buggies.
There's no buggies in this area.
Yeah, speaking of this, have you seen this new TV show, Pure?
Pure?
No. There's some like makeup called Pure, I think.
No, this is an actual series that was in Canada about the Mennonite mob.
Really?
Supposedly based on actual events.
Okay.
To where the Mennonites were trafficking narcotics from Mexico to Canada.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious.
I will tell you this. I did meet some Canadians this week. I was at some training, some specialty training, and I met some Canadians.
I've trained with Canadians, and they're interesting.
Oh, my goodness. They
right?
were probably the coolest guys I ever met.
I had a lot of fun.
I should have asked them to subscribe to the Blackford Sports Network.
You should have.
International. You could have made us international.
We could have been international.
We are international, let's be honest.
No, we're not. By definition, we're not.
Oh, no?
If you would have hooked it, if you could have hooked one Canadian.
Oh, I guarantee. I can email him right now. I just have his number.
Was that my cousin?
Long distance to dial, probably.
Email him. Make it
I
happen.
think that was my cousin that was back
just so everyone's aware, we're over 500 subscribers.
Just like that. On our way to 600 and a free T-shirt.
Ooh.
We are on our way to the 600. You will get a T-shirt if you are the 600. I will figure out who you are.
How about the 1,000th subscriber? You give them a T-shirt gun.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I would love to have a T-shirt gun.
I know I would too.
How about we shoot a T-shirt at him through a gun that we get? I like that.
I like this.
That would be super cool.
If we can make that happen, that would be the ultimate in everything.
I am going to be honest. I can build anything.
And I believe you could.
Now, safety regulations and insurance-wise, we don't really know.
The question is will Ugin let you shoot a cannon inside of his building?
I mean, you're going to have to prove that I did it.
So just coming from our general direction and shooting clear across the stadium.
Do you think we can get over 600 viewers tonight? Subscribers?
If we do that, what did you put it out on?
I haven't done anything.
Indiana High School basketball.
No,
page?
but, let me tell you. Let me tell you a little story.
We got a lot of subscribers.
Did we really?
Whoa. He wants to tell a story.
All right.
Here's the story. I mean, and it's not really a crazy story, but it's a little bit wild. I put a little bit of this. Hey, you guys want to see this Luke Brown kid play? You better get on here on that Indiana basketball fans, high school basketball fans. And then we went to Frankton. We played a heck of a first half. We only played one half. I will say that. We probably played about one half. And the next morning I woke up to a message that said, hey, how'd that go? LOL. Yeah.
JK, LOL.
I gave him a touche.
Touche, yes. Yeah, you got to give it to him.
Oh,
Frankton did put the hurting on the Bruins that night.
Oh, yeah.
Frankton, a very good team, though. I mean, not what Eastbrook's going to be tonight. I was telling JD sitting here next to us that when I walked in, a friend of mine who is an Eastbrook alum, I guess, and his kids both go here, and we used to work together. Mm-hmm. But I was asking him, he was asking me how the game goes, and I goes, well, it depends on what team shows up. If we come out fast-paced, we have a chance of winning. And he goes, well, we only have one team, and neither one of them are good.
Oh, why would you say that?
Yeah, so I'm not real sure what Eastbrook has in store for us. But,
from what I've gathered, Eastbrook is, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm sure people out there will, with 3-8.
3-8.
Or 2-9.
They were 2 and something this morning.
So
really?
2-9, and Blackford is 9-3.
Little switchkies.
Blackford's had some trouble though with CIC opponents, 2-3 in the conference.
I agree with it. Yeah, that's. I mean, do you think it's emotion?
I don't know if it's emotion. Like we lose to Madison Grant in a heartbreaker, but then we turn around and beat. Who did we beat last week? Pretty good. We just talked about that.
We didn't beat anybody last week, did we?
Or the week before. The last home game.
Man.
I'm getting old. I apologize.
Yeah, you and me both.
I mean, let's be honest. It could have been anybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree. Well, I think what you're trying to get at is Madison Grant. We were supposed to win.
Oh yeah.
And then a game that we weren't Mississinawa was supposed to be a tougher opponent because Mississinawa beat.
That's what I was.
Madison Grant.
Yeah. I'm sorry for the confusion.
Over 20. Beat him over 20.
Yep, and then we beat Mississinawa by 20, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. So I guess maybe that's just classic Indiana basketball, right? It's anybody can win on a certain night. Yeah. That's what makes it exciting.
That should be a good reason why we should not have class basketball.
I was able to go down and as I walked in with my kids, and I was able to see Brandon Strobel and Caleb Mealy, 503. Caleb Mealy. Hey, Josh Kilgore coming in hot.
Josh Kilgore.
Chuck Watkins. Always huge fans of the Blackford Bruins, even though we're in Josh Kilgore's home territory, Eastbrook Panthers, and he's wearing Bruins colors, which is also Eastbrook colors, but I would tell him that was Bruins colors.
Yeah, these are Bruins colors. They're definitely not Eastbrook.
Oh, no.
He's here representing.
I guarantee he's yelling, and I'll be honest, I know Josh Kilgore. I feel like I know him pretty well, but I bet he's yelling for little Luke Brown 60 points tonight. I'm calling it 60 points. He's dropping 60. Luke Brown, 6 points.
What do you think, Kilgore?
It could happen.
It could happen.
That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. What do you think, Chuck? You think Luke's dropping 60 tonight? He's got to come out hot. 48?
I got 48. Chuck Watkins, 48 points.
Hey, let me tell you this. Last time Chuck said that, isn't that what he got? last time you did a prediction on the air?
He was 1 point off.
Yeah, you were the closest.
I have somebody here saying Blackford 72, Eastbrook 54.
How can Eastbrook score 54?
No, and Strobel with the big game.
Strobel is due for a big game. I believe that.
What I was saying before I came in here, I was walking in before Kilgore came up. I was walking in, right? And I was talking to Strobel and Caleb Mealy. And I was telling him, obviously I'm a motivational guy. Everyone knows that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Blackford Sports Network knows that,
Sure.
But speaking of that, how's bragging camp come along? Good?
Bragging camp? It don't matter. It's confidence. It's confidence,
You account for you at bragging camp?
It don't matter, like I said. But I gave them a little bit of a, hey, what you guys going to do tonight? They said domination. That's what they said, both of them.
I love it. In sync. Domination.
I love it. It was weird. They must have been talking about it. But who knows? Hey, let's be honest. You guys got fans out there. You guys got people that you think they might want to watch a cool basketball game. Probably better get them to subscribe to Black Sports Network tonight. Just saying.
I agree. Keep it up. We're up to 503.
That's it.
I'm behind you.
Subscribers.
Let your friends and family know. And I don't know why I cannot get on their Wi-Fi right now.
Woo. Can't hear you.
Test.
Whoa.
We can hear you. Bring it on, buddy. You've got the mic.
All right, guys. We got 50 seconds left to the beginning of the game. I got Chuck Watkins, Josh Kilgore here. Josh is he's an Eastbrook alum, but he's at a lot of the Blackford games. What do you guys like to see with Blackford?
I think we're going to have to pick up our defense a little bit. Eastbrook's got some height on us, and we're going to have to work on the defense. We shut them down defensively. I think our shooters, Luke and Strobel, will get the buckets we need to come out with the victory.
Josh?
Yeah, I think if Blackford comes out and gets a big lead, it's going to be tough for Eastbrook to hang in there. Just like a lot of games, if Eastbrook can hang in there for the first quarter or two, maybe it'll be a game. But I look to see Blackford start hot and get a big lead quick.
Yeah, we hope so. And, hey, thanks for stopping by, guys. And looks like it's time for the national anthem. Back to you guys.
And we are time for the national anthem, so we're going to take a quick break here, and we will be right back after these short messages from one of our sponsors. Do you have an insurance claim suffered to your home or business and not quite sure if you're getting the settlement you deserve? If so, contact Jeremy and the team of CMA Claim Management Adjusters for a free claim consultation. Nationally recognized as one of the nation's most respected public adjusting firms, CMA handles all types of insurance claims, fire, theft, hail, flood, and many more. Large or small, we settle them all, ensuring you get everything you're entitled to. Contact CMA today for a free consultation at 844-CMA-9110 or visit their website at www.claimmanagementadjusters.com. Claim Management Adjusters, projecting the insured. Are you looking for a used car at an affordable price? Call Dave's Car Corner. They sell the nicest used cars on the market, and you just can't beat the friendly service that Dave Montgomery provides. Stop in and see him today at 1225 North Walnut Street in Hartford City, or give him a call at 765-348-5770. All right, guys, we're back. The CMA sounded good. All right, well, I did make an adjustment to the commercials, but probably not the kind of adjustment that you're looking for out there. And I missed what that one was. So you're probably going to be in charge of
Outstanding. Call me the engineer.
Yep, you're the audio engineer.
I like that.
There's not much to it. These mute. That's all they do, and that's all we're going to use on it.
So what typically happens is.
Yep, that's Cody.
That's exactly what typically happens. When I take my headset off, that means I'm getting ready to scream. You do that, I take my headset off, and I yell, "Get in Strobel!" So it's usually Strobel. It's usually yelling at Strobel.
It usually is.
Look. Oh, did you see that? Indiana high school basketball fans, you want to watch Luke Brown set a state record as a sophomore? Tune in and subscribe.
Outstanding.
Might as well try it out.
We're preparing for the starting lineups tonight. We have.
Gosh, I've never been so excited.
Now, that looks like a big official camera.
That's what the Blackford Sports Network needs, but I think that it might be just a faint bit above our budget.
Those things they're not completely 100% out of our budget.
Really?
Yeah.
It looks big enough to be out of our budget.
That's a lot of.
Let's take a picture.
That almost looks like a WTHR RTV type camera.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and put that on the old Facebook. See who wants to see.
That's not Rafael Sanchez, is it?
I don't know. It might be Anthony Calhoun, because I did get a Twitter post retweeted by Anthony Calhoun.
I heard that. Heard it.
That is my crowning achievement. It's not that I do this broadcasting here.
Our cheerleading squad has been asked to leave the floor.
Makes sense.
Oh, really? Well, that's because there's still 2.5 minutes left of warm-ups.
Makes sense to me.
And they don't need the cheerleaders out there during warm-ups.
But their cheerleaders are on our side, so we're working around theirs.
Yeah, we'll get where we need to be. Anyway, those cameras that you see that down there, they range anywhere between $5,000 and $10,000.
I'm thinking that's about $10,000
out of our budget. They're not as bad as as you would expect, though. A little bit out of our budget, yeah, but I think there's enough opportunity out there for us to eventually possibly have one. But before we do something like that, I would love to be able to get Grant out there with a wireless headset to go with his.
Oh yeah, you have to.
Cool wireless mic. Brought to you by the Sons of AmVets. And this wireless mic, we're playing around with it a little bit during the JV game, so I can't wait to hear Grant out there on the mic.
The Grant Banner?
Yep, the Grant Banner. Can't wait to hear him out there with a couple of interviews. He's already had a few. Take it all the way up, Grant, if you would. And then I'll just have to mess with it later.
Who can blame Bruins fans. Are these Bruins fans in front of us? I see a
yes.
I see a Lamont or Malott up there. They definitely.
Yeah,
That's a Bruins fan for sure.
Definitely Bruins fans up here.
Oh yeah. I mean, I can't blame them. You know what? I'm willing to stand on my chair.
Yeah, I'm willing to stand up the whole time.
Now what I'm going to say is I can't see.
And should be going through the starting lineups, but before we do that, let's go ahead and cut on over to some of our breaks so that I can get everything finished setting up here, and we'll be right back after this. Are you looking for a used car at an affordable price? Call Dave's Car Corner. They sell the nicest used cars on the market, and you just can't beat the friendly service that Dave Montgomery provides. Stop in and see him today at 1225 North Walnut Street in Hartford City, or give him a call at 765-348-5770. And they better show up tonight. And here we're back. And we're just a little bit shy of getting ready to start. And I'm still trying to get things set up here. We don't have the best angle for the doggone it. Let's see if I can move that. Ooh, I can.
You can move this camera?
I can. Somebody's back there touching me. Oh, hey, buddy.
Look who it is.
Law enforcement in the house.
Yeah. You should be interviewing him. Get that microphone on him. Oh, man. All right, they're getting ready to announce the starting lineups for both Blackford and Eastbrook High School.
The Caleb Mealy.
So before we get started, I got to know, guys, predictions. I want to know. What's the predictions? Scores? Points if you wish?
I can't go specific, but Blackford gets 80+.
You think Blackford's going to score 80+?
I do.
I'll agree with that. Yeah, I'll agree with that.
Not a chance.
What, 90?
Nope.
Oh.
I don't think we're going to be anywhere near that.
But if Luke Brown gets 60, we're going to get 80.
I think Blackford's going to be at around 70 to 75.
What do you mean not a chance? 75 is a chance.
So dramatic, Steve. So dramatic, Steve.
I think if they get to 75, it'll be extraordinary, especially the way Blackford plays, the style of game they play. So I'm not looking for Blackford to score a lot, but I'm looking for their defense to stop their offense. And I believe they can hold Eastbrook under 50.
I agree with that.
Our defense has to get on these big guys, and they cannot let them get under the basket. That's our weak point, and they're going to exploit it, and if we let them exploit it, then they're going to win this game. But if we don't let them do that, then I believe that we force them to shoot outside shots. And look at this. Kid's got a broken hand. Number 40, broken hand.
It can be as broke as he wants, bud.
Yeah.
Because we're going to put that shot in the eye.
Well, he's not going left.
No, he's definitely not going left. This should be very interesting.
Is that legal?
It's all legal.
It is legal. It has to be checked by the refs.
For no foreign objects. They rub it on their chest like they do in boxing.
Hey, Strobel, he's going to jump with his right hand, I promise.
All right, the Bruins in the house.
Holy cow.
And here we go. Oh, not a good throw.
That was a horrible throw by the ref.
That could have been anybody. Oh, I don't have to stand up on this chair anymore.
No, you don't.
I'll still probably stand up.
Everyone's sitting down.
Good defense.
Oh, nice job. The Bruins get the ball.
Brandon Strobel grabs her.
A little bit off on the mark, but a three.
Go ahead and give him three to start. No, nothing. All right.
Oh, he threw the elbow.
Already.
Luckily, it did not connect.
Starting for the Bruins tonight, Luke Brown, Brandon Strobel, Caleb Mealy. We have Nate Brown underneath and Mark White.
A three by Eastbrook, no
off.
good. Not sure what happened there, but
Eastbrook wants to shoot it. I say give him the three until they prove they can hit it.
Is the scoreboard still blocking? I believe.
Good defense.
Oh, nice defense.
Quick hands. Quick hands.
Bodies getting thrown everywhere. And now Nate Brown's coming down with the ball.
Blackford Bruins playing a little patty cake underneath.
Did you guys see the
Baseline
block out?
goes underneath, passes it out.
Oh, White had the opportunity for the jumper. Yes.
Got to shoot that ball.
We've been saying it for a long time, and now Mealy's going to go up for 2.
That's my boy there. Guarantee it.
Nicely done, Mealy. I really don't think Eastbrook knows what's going to hit him tonight.
It's going to be interesting. And by interesting, I mean a lot of points scored by the black team in the black there.
Blackford looks to be playing a 2-3 zone.
Interesting.
Eastbrook working the ball around, but
doubles. There it is.
Oh, he got the travel call, and that's going back to Blackford.
See, I'm going to tell you right now, you can't walk without dribbling.
Nope. That's part of the rules.
The old 2-step.
Yep.
They never made a dance called the 3-step, so you're only allowed 2, 3. Ooh.
Oh, just a little bit off.
You know, you can tell Grant he can turn that mic on and actually use it while he's sitting over here.
Yeah, Grant, you can turn that mic on and actually use it sitting over here.
And Blackford doing exactly what we said they needed to.
Bring it up fast.
You know what we haven't seen him do in a while?
Oh,
no foul. White gets blocked. Oh, that one's going to go against Mealy.
I didn't see it, but
Mealy with his first foul. Came in a little bit hot. Coming in hot.
Dude, Mealy has made it through like more than 2 games this year without fouling out.
Without fouling out, yeah.
And here comes the big guy. Willman's going to show him.
Willman,
you better bring your A game underneath.
I'll tell you this.
Steve,
if they're going to get physical.
We need down there on the court.
We talked about it.
Yes, we've talked about that one.
If they're going to get aggressive underneath, you don't want to have Dalton Willman in there when they're doing it.
3 is no good. It's going to go out of bounds.
OB.
Yeah, we already talked about that one, Grant. And if we can get someone to sponsor for $5,000, we might be able to get us one.
That'd be on the floor game
Pass
right
inside.
There. Caleb, shoot the ball.
A little bit gun shy.
Yep, I almost yelled really loud.
Look at
Strobel with the steal.
Goes in strong.
And should have gotten the foul, but no call.
No call.
Don't care. I love the aggressiveness by Brandon Strobel.
And that one's going to go out of bounds on Eastbrook. A fast-paced game, and that's exactly what Mark White said we were going to get.
And Mark White was right.
I've been saying this from day one. Brandon Strobel comes out doing what he just did right there. I don't care. He can block all day. He comes out being aggressive and staying aggressive.
Oh, travel.
That was a travel.
And he does get the travel call.
Dude.
Boy, he thought he could take 3 steps.
Well, he usually can, but you can travel when you're flying.
Pack your bags, I'm ready to go.
You know what's funny? I almost sung that, but I didn't want to be the guy.
I'll be that guy for you.
All right.
I'll be your Huckleberry.
Luke Brown drawing the tension of 3.
Nice pass into Mealy. Oh.
Blocked again.
He waited too long.
Well, I mean, it's not fair. The guy's got an extra 6 inches with a cast there.
And now Eastbrook slowing the tempo down.
A lot of action for 2 points.
Yep. And a 3 by Eastbrook.
There it is.
Eastbrook's going to take their one and only lead of the game.
One and only, I like it. Let's go ahead and take it back. Oh, whoa. Be careful there, Mealy. But the Bruins already have 2 points. On their way to, what did we say, 80?
72, 75. I'm telling you, we're not going to break 80 tonight.
Good fake.
A nice little jumper, no good. Rebound goes
Willman.
to the big 0.
Brown bringing it up fast.
Looks like a volleyball shot time, just saying.
It looks like a triple team.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. 3 by, Strobel.
Keep shooting, Strobel. Keep shooting the
Should
ball,
be
Strobel.
over the back.
Willman with the rebound.
Whoa. Oh.
Settle down there, Luke Brown.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but that's not a good call.
Well, I don't know if you know this or not, but the referee stripes there, there's equal amounts on his shirt. 1 black, 1 white.
That's true. And we do have black and white out on the court. Blackford in black, Eastbrook in white.
Yeah,
on your screen, it's going to be black and red for the
steal.
scoreboard. Brown with the steal drives all the way in and the easy bucket.
You know, sometimes I like for that kind of stuff to happen because it gets people fired. at least these guys. Get some fire back up, Bruins.
I think that a drive to the lane like that gets the fans riled up more than a long three.
Oh, yeah.
And that three is off over the back by number 40.
Good fundamental positioning by Mark White.
Now, number 40, what's his name? I think I know that kid.
Do you really?
Alex Baker. I think he's got some Blackford ties, believe it or not.
Does he really?
Yep. I think Ann Owens is his grandma.
Well, we cannot hate him then.
Heck of a football player, too.
Is he really? He looks like a football player.
He's a monster on the
Willman
field.
misses that one. Mealy gets
foul.
blocked again. The ball stays to Blackford. Wow.
Baker's a blocking machine under there.
Yeah, he is.
He has all three, correct?
Yeah. Tip? No tip.
They got that right.
Yeah.
All
There we
right.
go.
Well done.
Well, Luke, I don't know if you guys noticed, but Luke kept his hands behind his head that time just to make sure.
Yes, he did. Luke gave that one away.
That was an interesting pass.
But Strobel gets it back. Now Mark White with it. White gives it up to...
Okay, what's Luke going to do? He's drawing his three defenders out to him.
How many? You can't
He's got
have
Willman
three.
wide open on the outside in the corner.
Yeah.
Strobel draws the foul.
Can you have three people on one person? Is that fair?
You can have five, and I hope they keep doing that because usually it goes in the Bruins' favor. Are you keeping score on that?
Oh, yeah. We only got 4.
3, Willman.
That's just a little short.
Oh.
That's the rebound.
I don't think I'd go body to body against Dalton Willman.
That dude's got a body, big body. Oh, my gosh. Have you seen any of his workout videos yet?
I haven't seen him.
You got to start following the kid on Snapchat.
It'll make me feel bad about myself.
3, and that's good.
That's all right. That's all right.
And Coach Hoover is up. Looks a little concerned right now.
I'm not saying concerned. I'm saying probably angry.
Now Willman drives in, and he gets the bucket.
With the left hand.
And that's what Willman's got to do. We've got to drive that lane and get that big guy into some foul trouble.
Willman's got to be up around 15, 20 points tonight.
Yes. Oh, a charge drawn or a blocking foul drawn by Eastbrook.
No, it was a charge.
And was it a charge?
Yep.
Charge. They had the ball. My bad. Yep.
Oh, here comes the brute coming up the steps.
He looks like he's about to do a jump.
Bad idea. Bad idea.
illegal.
That's glass. That's
I thought he was going to fall.
He made it.
Oh, shoot. Oh, no, here we are.
I guarantee he's coming to give me a high five because I would. Oh, really?
Denied.
Interesting.
Blatant
I'll
denial.
remember that.
Willman, hands off.
I got the high five, by the way.
Seriously?
Yep.
Well, interesting
the
facts.
ball stays in. Luke Brown goes on in and gets the bucket.
Interesting facts, guys. I hear the announcer, Cody Krause, used to be the brute.
Yes, I heard that too.
But no
they
big
say
deal.
he was pretty good at it.
Well, I heard he went to London as a UCA All-Star as a mascot. Don't know any other mascots that ever did that, but no big deal.
Oh, a 3 by Eastbrook.
Hey, you were talking about getting hot. It's getting a little warm.
It is getting a little warm. No good. Oh, and White gets away with a over the back. And I think at some point Strobel or Brown are going to pick off that long across the court pass.
Oh, yeah.
Now under a minute to play. And Eastbrook definitely slowing
Steve,
it down.
real quick,
And Blackford's
quarter
trying
break
to push
before you go to break. I have something for you.
Okay.
All right. Rebound.
Who's
Willman.
talking?
That is Grant, who is somewhere out there in the
Strobel's gonna
stands.
shoot it.
Nice job.
There's my boy. Now watch. Watch and see what happens after he hits the first one. Game changer.
Under 25 seconds.
Bruins take the lead.
And Eastbrook holding on to the ball, passing it around the arc. Now under 12.
Blackford looks content to let Eastbrook take the final shot.
They try to get it down underneath. Oh, he had a wide open 3, but doesn't take it. Now he does. And no good. Rebound goes to Mark White. And go ahead. He's not watching now, is he?
Old Grant Banner.
All right, guys, real quick, I got Kevin Brown here. He talked with Luke this week, and Luke wanted to give a shout-out to somebody. Go ahead, Kevin.
Yeah, I talked to Luke last night, actually. We got a guy that was having some rough times, and Luke wanted me to give a shout-out to Ted. We got him hooked up with some TV tonight, and he's watching the game back in Hartford City. Hope you're enjoying the game, Ted.
All right, thanks. Back to you guys.
All right, I'm assuming that was Ted Brown, his dad? No?
I'm not sure who it was. I think it was someone Kevin knows.
Oh, okay. And that didn't sound too good sitting up there.
No,
he's been across the court and sounded better than what he sounded there.
Grant sounded fine. It was Kevin's audio was cutting in and out.
Well, maybe Kevin was a.
Yeah, we heard you. It just wasn't the greatest quality.
His was pretty choppy.
Yeah, not real sure. Yeah, turn it on and then just leave it on and go from there. You know what I would do is actually turn the bottom one on and just turn your top one off. Yeah, that way it stays connected.
And if you hold it in your left hand, you got to raise your right hand as close to the ceiling as you can get.
The other thing is make sure that it has a line of sight. Yeah.
You have to raise your hand like you just don't care.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fact.
And make sure you wave them.
It's science.
And we didn't go to commercial there just so we could have the.
Oh, and he hits it.
Another three by Strobel.
That's his second in a row.
Weird.
Blackford's got a long way to go to get to 80.
Well, yeah, but we got 3 quarters.
We got 3 quarters to go.
3 quarters to go. Only scored 11 in the first.
Steal. Luke Brown's got a very, very quick first step.
Kicking it back out. Drive in. Nope. Now it looks like Blackford in a 1-1-3. And that 3 is good for Eastbrook. Now, something that I was trying to say during the JV game but didn't. We've been getting some negative feedback on our YouTube videos.
What?
For people who think that we're horrible announcers because we don't know the other team's name.
Hey, I'll agree with them.
Yeah, and there's a reason for that.
Oh, look, we're
Whoa!
the baseline.
Oh, a nice job by Brown.
No foul.
The reason for that is if we don't know who you are, that's fine. We're here for Blackford. We are Blackford Sports Network. We are homers for Blackford, and we will continuously, as you can see through our broadcast, we will continuously say that Blackford is better than everybody else. You will never hear us say that we think Blackford's going to lose a game because we think they're always going to win.
Because it's true.
Yeah. We're just your typical fans of the game.
2-pointer.
Another
Dylan Bragg, Jr., Eastbrook, hits the shot.
Dylan Bragg, Jr.?
Dylan
I
Bragg.
went to school with the Dylan Bragg.
Well, this is the junior of him. Maybe.
He definitely was not a basketball player.
Push around him. Dishes it out. Good look.
Oh, gets it down to Mealy. Mealy gets it stripped from him.
Baker. Wow. Good hands. Especially only having one.
Good hand.
Good hand. That's exactly right. That's impressive.
Oh.
Another 3 attempt.
Bragg
good.
hits a 3. Dylan Bragg, 2 in a row.
They should do better at guarding him.
Takes the lead. 17-16 Eastbrook.
Can't let him get on fire like that.
No.
And we are going to have a foul called. For 40. All right, got the big guy. Came down with the hand. I'm not real sure what happened to his hand. Looks like a cast for a break.
Yeah.
Strobel up top for 3.
Oh, that's off just a little bit, but Mealy with the reach.
Oh, Mark
Gets
White goes
Mark
in
White.
strong. No.
Oh, and
tip up. No.
Oh, Strobel tries to tip it. Now Willman. Good.
Dalton Willman from the corner for 3.
Great ball. We'll give it to him.
Oh, now I know where I know the Dylan Bragg name. If you guys were at the game last year, do you remember the player that had the gash over his eye?
Oh, yes.
Game? That is Dylan Bragg. Another 3.
Garrett Holder. Eastbrook loves the 3. They're making it pretty well known early.
Yes.
They want to go for it. Willman misses. Mealy
with the putback. No good.
Oh,
and Mealy gets it again up for good.
Oh,
give old Mealy a couple more points there, boys.
Good effort.
You know, I remember looking at that kid. My daughter found him on.
Oh, Luke Brown almost with another steal.
And another three.
Another three, Eastbrook.
They're really happy about them threes. They liked them when they hit them.
Eastbrook calls a timeout.
Why would you call a timeout when you're dominating like this? And, guys, I hate to say it, but we didn't go to any commercials during the last quarter, so we've got to take one now. Foundation Building Material is your building materials supplier for all your building materials needs, from drywall, steel studs, to Armstrong ceiling tile and insulation. Foundation Building Material is founded on principle and built on purpose. Contact Aaron Farrell today at 260-472-2181. And we're back, and not sure, we're sitting here contemplating why Eastbrook took a timeout when they were on fire. But, Cody, I think you have the best explanation.
It's not even explanation, it's the truth. I mean, you can't use all your threes in one quarter.
Yeah, you only have so many.
Yeah. Everyone knows you don't want to warm up draining them.
Yeah, now they have to work on the twos.
Yep.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, agree with that. You do have it there.
Eastbrook now leading 23-21, 4:30 to go in the half. And I haven't been watching the broadcast. Has anybody else?
I just started. Someone said, where is the defense?
That's a good question.
I'll agree with Jerry Ekus.
Yeah?
Yep, where is the defense? Oh, Jerty's on from Brooklyn.
Hey, Jerty. Jerty, we're going to have some shirts coming up.
Good look inside. Mark White with nothing he could do about it.
And they're calling it white ball.
I mean, it's pretty hard to make the call when the player is in between the ball and your sight line. But that's all right.
It's like Nate Brown's checking in.
Any way of the turning up the sound on the commercials?
You know, I think what I'm going to have to do is just record all of them again.
That might be it. Or I can do Foundation Building Materials.
Yeah.
I can help out, too. I have the face for radio.
You
Oh.
Bragg for three.
He wants it.
Off of it.
Oh, 55. Goes up strong.
Oh, and he gets it off the high part of the backboard.
Might have been missed foul there, but we're not going to worry about it.
We don't worry about those missed fouls on our side.
Up.
Strobel with a nice.
Give him a two.
Ties it up, 23 all.
There he goes. I mean, he can't hit threes all day. Got to give him a two every now and again.
Yeah, there's only so much room for circling those threes on the scorecard.
Hey, I've run out of them before.
Bragg tries the spin move. He gets down for two.
Who is this Bragg kid?
Dylan Bragg, Jr., guard forward. Having a pretty good game so far. Ooh.
And Luke for a. Man, we're just going back and forth here. Point for point, 25-25. Now under 3 minutes to play here. Nope, we're just a little over. Sorry.
Justin Singer.
How do you know these kids' names?
Bragg standing out wide open. Nope. Beckley,
Singer family was
Strobel. Oh, that was
very
short.
athletic.
Hold on to that. There you go.
And now Strobel's going to bring the ball up. It looks like they're going to face guard Luke. Yep, they've got number 15 sitting all over him. Oh, yeah, good spin move by Willman. Doesn't get it
Gets
in.
His board.
And we got the foul. Even though he thought he swatted it, he got the foul.
He might have hit his hand. I saw it.
If the way it looked to me was it looked like his elbow made contact first, and then he swatted.
Is this the first free throws for the Blackford Bruins of the game?
Yeah, it is.
That's the way to start it.
Willman starts it. Tim Norris reports in. We have about 30 people here for the watch party.
Man, they're getting bigger over there at the AMVETs.
I love it. A watch party.
We love the AMVETs over there.
Willman drills both.
Love everything that they're doing. As a matter of fact, I believe they're still working on something special for Blackford Sports Network tomorrow at the Jay County game.
That's what I've been told. I think they got something set up. That's what I think. It's part of when we need to talk to old Mr. Merle tomorrow.
Nope. We're talking to him about something different.
Well, I know, but something else.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm sure that'll be part of the conversation.
Oh, yeah.
And that is no good. And it looks like
rebound.
Looks like that timeout did not do Eastbrook any good.
Ooh, we call that a sneaky, no picky.
Oh, look at Hoover coming in between, splitting the off.
Oh, good pass, though.
Oh, he's excited.
Justin Singer draws the foul, gets the bucket.
Not sure. Not a good play if you're Strobel. And
yeah, that's all right.
And he makes it.
And he hits it.
Every once in a while, we like to keep it close, make it a good game.
Now, this is becoming a game that we didn't think we were going to see.
Yeah,
what do you know?
Eastbrook may be out for a little revenge after last year's beating. That didn't come out right. After we won last year. And I like that. Luke Brown taking it all the way to the lane.
Was his, elbow above the rim?
I don't know.
That's one thing I noticed from last year. Luke Brown's vertical has increased tremendously from last year.
Yeah, that was really high.
I don't know if you remember him last year, but he didn't play any defense at all. He had horrible defense, as a matter of fact, in my opinion. This year, his defense is better. He's put on that size, and I'm telling you, this kid's going to be something special. Ooh.
Eastbrook's moving the ball around. They seem content to.
There he goes, Singer.
Three. That's off.
Willman with another rebound. Brown wasting no time. He's just going to take it himself. And draws the foul.
Yep. Who did get him? 30?
That should be 1-1.
1-1 it is. Nope, 12. Who's number 12? That's Singer, isn't it?
No,
Singer's
Garrett
15.
Holder. Fouls on Holder. First for Garrett Holder.
They're team 6th, so they're a very aggressive team. Blackford with only 2 fouls right now.
No, it is not 1-1.
No, they just have 6.
Could be 1 and none.
Oh, he stepped in. You got to go ahead and get rid of it, Hoover.
I'm going to go ahead and throw this out there. That is not a play you make as a varsity player. Come on, bud. Come on.
Nope.
No.
I mean, he had Brown sitting right there. You just got to go ahead and put that in his hands.
Or just throw it up in the air and see who grabs it.
Yeah, throw it into the other
At least we get a 50-50 chance then.
Well, I just got a text message. Someone wanting to know what record is Brown setting tonight.
All of them.
That's a good question. I don't think that he is up for any records right now.
Oh, he sure is.
Which one?
The most points scored by a sophomore in state history. 60.
60 in a game, huh?
Deep three off.
I mean, he's got to start hitting some threes, though.
Bragg looked like he took a couple steps there.
Take a 14-foot shot.
No good. And that's going to do it for the half. And, fellas, let's go ahead and go to a break and hear from the sponsor right now, the one that's going to be making our shirts. And we can't wait to get him. Here's Jordan Massey. Are you looking for custom shirts for your organization, sports team, or just a fun shirt for vacation? Get a hold of Jordan Massey today on Facebook at Clothing as a Canvas. Contact Jordan with all of your special shirt designs and printing. His creations are amazing, and he even does special projects. Contact Jordan now on Facebook at Clothing as a Canvas. And we're back. Here's they got. And we got a special guest here before Grant gets into his special guest. And with me right now is Drake Smith. How you doing, Drake?
Doing pretty good.
Drake, why don't you tell the fans here what it is that you do at Blackford High School that makes you so special?
Well, I've been cheering all 4 years, and I've been to almost every single game that you can imagine. I've traveled so far to every single game and spent all my time cheering on the Bruins.
I love Brenda Lillard.
All right, hey, hang on. So you have been to every game, and I can tell you what, I know I appreciate seeing you at all of them, especially I seen you at the girls' game. What is the one thing that you like about coming to these games?
Well, everything about Blackford sports is like we put in our whole entire heart. Even if we're down by 20, we still do our best to win.
Yep, yeah, we do. Even now, you're a senior, so you went through the big drought that Blackford basketball went through. What was that like?
It was kind of hard to just sit there and watch all the scores go up and us stay there at the bottom. And then when Luke came and even just Coach Hoover, everything shot up and brought spirit back to Blackford.
Yes, it does. It has seemed to bring a little bit of spirit back to the community as a whole, and it's a great atmosphere. What are your plans for next year?
I don't really know yet, but I have an offer for cheerleading at a school in Michigan.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
That's pretty cool. Is that a serious consideration? Or?
I don't really know yet.
Yeah? All right. Anything else you want to share with us?
Go Bruins.
Go Bruins, buddy. All right. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Grant, now it's up to you, buddy.
All right, guys. I'm over here with Jacob Clam down here in the middle. Jacob approached me earlier in the JV game, asked if he could get on the air and talk about the light show, so here he is.
Right, so tomorrow against Jay County, we're going to try to do something pretty cool with this app, but we need everyone's help. So during the starting lineups, go to your Game Center page, and we're going to try to do a light show with everyone's flashlights. I can control the light show and make a nice synchronized thing here. So if you've ever been to a Purdue game in the last few years, they do a similar thing there. That's kind of what we're going for. So.
All right, thanks, Jacob, and back to you guys.
Yeah, so Jacob Clam, and just for you guys that don't know, Jacob Clam created the Blackford basketball app. And I seen it live at a girls' game. We did it a couple days ago, or earlier this week, and it is one of the coolest things. And if we could get everyone at the Blackford games to download the Blackford basketball app and get that to where we can all see it, that would be just phenomenal. But I have noticed that everybody that does have Android needs it on their Android, because there's probably a 50-50 split, and so we're only going to have about 50% of the fan base that's going to be able to show that light show. So with that, I'm pretty sure that Grant has another interview coming up, but while we're waiting on Grant, let's go ahead and have a peek at some more of our sponsors, and we'll be right back after these words from Dave's Car Corner. Are you looking for a used car at an affordable price? Call Dave's Car Corner. They sell the nicest used cars on the market, and you just can't beat the friendly service that Dave Montgomery provides. Stop in and see him today at 1225 North Walnut Street in Hartford City, or give him a call at 765-348-5770. And we're back, and I think Grant is somewhere up in this little mix here, and maybe if we can find him, we'll zoom in on him maybe. He might be sitting down because he knows that I'm going to find him. But I think that's him right there. But I don't know. So we're waiting on Grant Banner. He's got another interview lined up.
I'm ready whenever you guys are ready.
There he is. Go, Grant.
All right, so now I'm here with athletic director Tony Ugan. Coach, I've noticed a lot of things the past couple of years since you've taken over as the athletic director with sportsmanship and everything like that. If you'd like to just say something about the sportsmanship.
Yeah, that's big to me. I think the one thing you want to get out of here is take away some values and lessons and things that you can learn the rest of your life, and you realize that, you do the right things, good things tend to happen. I've been pretty pleased with what we've done in the last 3 years. We even noticed that as we're waiting here to get online that the JV, a couple kids, I saw Cam Elam and Dane Baker did a nice job handing the ball to the official. And some people may not understand why that's critical. I think it's important that you rep yourself with class, and I think we've done that pretty well here the last couple of years for sure.
Yeah, and I do agree. I've heard a lot of people say things about the sportsmanship. I follow the Blackford Athletics page and see a bunch of officials reporting that, Blackford and other teams also both have good sportsmanship. That's exciting to see that, officials are giving good feedback for Blackford.
Well, people want to come out and they want to watch kids doing good things. I mean, happy with what the fans have been doing. Our fans have really done a pretty good job. Every once in a while you get a person or two In a tight game, yeah, they'll say something, but, you know, my feeling is this. If you treat the officials with respect, and we all know right now there's a lot of stories. I read another one in the Evansville Courier today about the fact officials are leaving the game, you know, and that hurts because once they go, we're done. And it's going to be all travel ball and AAU from there on. So we want officials to want to come to Blackford. I keep a sportsmanship notebook after all the basketball games and wrestling, and the officials write the good things and the negative things. We try to address the negative things as best we can. We try to share the good things our kids are doing, and I think I certainly appreciate it, but just good to see the kids doing the right thing and trying to represent us well. We're not 100%. Everybody's fighting, you know, different battles, but for the most part, we've done a great job.
Yeah, and I can't agree more. But, another thing, since you've taken over as athletic director, the sports programs have been on the uprise with winning and success and everything like that. It's an exciting thing to see. What's your input on that?
Well, you start winning, that tends to lead to more winning because kids get excited about it. Now you got a lot of kids in the youth leagues trying to get excited about, especially playing basketball. Obviously, I don't deserve all the credit. Luke Brown showed up. That's a lot to do with it. But we just went through a tough period where that wasn't that the kids weren't giving their best effort. We just weren't having the success we wanted. And now the talent level's kind of risen a little bit. And I think kids are starting to feed off that. Football had the great season. Soccer had a winning season. Boys swimming's going to have a winning season. The junior high girls teams are undefeated and I think 14-1. So there's a lot of exciting things to look forward to. So if you're a young kid sitting in here like tonight or tomorrow night and you're playing it and you're seeing what fans do when you have success, that has to get people excited about the future of Blackford athletics.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it's one of the most exciting things I've ever seen. I was part of the group where we weren't successful in really anything, but we tried and everything like that. So it's absolutely incredible to see the success that they are having, and obviously the support from the fans.
I feel especially good for these kids that Strobel and White and Nate Brown and somewhat Mealy and the guys that were here when things were tough, and even through that period, the kids didn't quit. I mean, yeah, we were having a difficult time. We were outmatched most nights, but they came out every night, gave the best effort they could. So I really feel great for those kids to weather that and then get through that. And, of course, that's learning how to handle adversity. You're going to deal with that your whole life. They got through it, and now they're a part of something successful, and they're still working hard. And that makes me proud to be a Bruin, and I hope that people recognize that and appreciate what these kids are doing.
Yeah, and the last thing that I have is, with you being athletic director, obviously you coordinate all the athletic events out at the high school. What's tomorrow night look like for you?
Well, pretty exciting, to be honest. And if you're going to pick a game to come, Kirby Bradley's coming. And I said, I don't know where that project's going to lead, but he's doing some interviews, and I think he's intrigued by the whole story of what's happened over the course of the last couple of years. And that started even before Luke got here. We had some articles that went out about how the kids endured that, and now you're seeing a change in our community. It's certainly a lot more positive. You sense it's more positive than what it was 4 or 5 years ago. Hopefully we can keep building on that, and tomorrow maybe it segues into something even bigger for us going forward.
Cool. All right, thanks, Coach.
Hey, I appreciate you guys doing. Thanks for being here.
All right, we're back. A very detailed interview and with Coach Ugan, and I'm telling you what, I used to not be a huge fan of Tony's just because of the whole sportsmanship thing. I wanted to see the student section, getting into the face of the other students and, getting into their heads. So, but I've come to switch over to the other side and really do appreciate what he's doing here at Blackford.
Absolutely appreciate Tony Ugan. I was working at the director of transportation maintenance when Tony came. Worked with him from the beginning and the onset, and his positivity was inspiring. And I even coached Bruin football as assistant coach for them for 3 years. I worked for Steve Rinker, who's a good man. And it started there. We had some rough times in the football in the 2010 to 2012 era, but again, even losing badly, our kids were phenomenal. Referees congratulated the coaches on their attitude, and it was great to be part of that, even though we took some rough lumps.
Yeah, and now look where we are.
Exactly.
A good block out by Nate Brown. Nate Brown has really perfected that art of blocking out.
I think Cody's going to take a break and eat his popcorn.
Oh, well, good for Cody. And 2 points by Blackford.
All right, now they're on the board.
You know that people only come to listen to us and watch Cody, right?
Oh, yeah, I know. They're probably losing viewers.
I know. They're checking out as we speak.
He'll be back.
Yeah, I'm sure he will. You know, guys got to eat. He's nothing but skin and bones.
That is true.
He's withering away to nothing. I feel for Cody. It's good that he is so excellent in everything he does, because it makes his skinniness more bearable for everybody.
And Nate Brown coming out. Dalton Willman coming back into the game.
Strobel bringing it up. Oh, from the corner, there's three.
No good. And Willman jumps just a little too soon, and Eastbrook comes down with the rebound.
You know, I was down there.
Oh, they want the three.
And he get it.
He drains it. Tied
That's
ball
the
game.
brag. I'm telling you, they've got to get in that guy's face.
I was down there interviewing Jacob, and Josh Kilgore came up to me. He said, I told you if you let them stay in the game, they're going to stay in there, and they're going to feed off of
there it is.
A three by Strobel.
With the three.
So they need to put the hammer down. I think they just need to take off with this and start hitting their shot.
Well, I think it's safe to say Blackford has more fans here than Eastbrook, but we're not quite as inspired as what I would like to see. Would you agree?
The game is just a little too close for him, it feels like.
A little flat, understandable.
And was that on White? Is that who that foul was on?
I'm not too sure. Looking the other way.
Nope, yep, it was on Mark White. Now Mealy's coming out, Beckley's coming in. And I look, and a steal by Brown. He's driving it all the way.
Strong.
And he gets the foul, but no call for two.
You alluded to it earlier, Steve. Luke Brown's defensive game has increased tremendously from last year.
And I think that goes in with what you were saying with his vertical. Bragg tries for the two, throws it up. Wasn't squared up to the bucket or nothing. Go ahead. Somebody was wanting to say something.
I was going to feed in on Luke's defense. You know, I think last year part of the reason Luke's defense wasn't as good as it is this year, I think he was scared to foul. You know, I think that, you know, he came in, we start getting success. And really, I mean, him or JD, neither one last year, they didn't really want to foul because they felt like they needed to be in the game the whole time. And the couple times that JD did get in foul trouble, the game got closer.
Yep.
And, you know, so then they're putting JD in with 3 fouls in the first half. He gets that fourth foul, and then he's got to sit out the whole third quarter.
Yep.
And I think that they were scared to foul. But this year, I think, you know, Luke's a little
more aggressive.
Smarter, aggressive, and grown a little bit up in the basketball.
Andrew Beckley. Yes, Beckley with the solid defense gets Mark White the steal, and now Strobel's getting fouled up for the layup. And I think you might be right with that, Grant. He's definitely more aggressive this year. Last year, all he wanted to do when he played defense was try to pick everybody off, and it worked for the most part. But once they got by him, there's nothing he could do. And I attribute that more to the injuries that he had. He had that Osgood Slaughters, and you could tell he was really in pain by the end of the game. So I think he was just trying to relax a little bit and maybe not work as hard on the court. But from my understanding, he is 100%, maybe 99. And we've got a timeout by Eastbrook. But maybe 99% healthy. And
now the crowd is there. They are.
The crowd definitely getting into it.
They gotta stay excited like that because these guys, you know, and it never fails. Every time something exciting happens, and then the crowd does get into it. There haven't been anything too exciting tonight,
right?
But as soon as something exciting happens, it brings the crowd into the game, and then they feed off of the crowd. It feels like, and you know, I don't know if the crowd doesn't realize that, but they have to, you know, kind of feed these guys and let those guys feed off of them.
You know, a couple of years ago, I approached a couple of the cheerleaders because I had a friend of mine who had a son that was a Blackford cheerleader, Trevor Hill.
Yep.
And they were it was at the Madison Grant game, and I went to get some of those delicious nachos.
Oh, yeah.
And I went to the cheerleaders because I'd coached some of them softball, knew Trevor, and I brought them over to me, and I said, hey, what's it going to take for you guys to get into this game and cheer these guys on? They play better when you're cheering for them. And they were like, we're losing. you know, we're down. We're trying the best we can. And I said, if I make you guys some cupcakes, will you get as loud and as proud as you can be? And they were like, are you serious? And I said, yes, if you do, I will make you my cupcakes.
Good pass.
But you have to cheer loud.
Yep.
And I'm telling you what, they brought it in the third period, and they deserved those. They earned those cupcakes that night, and the team played better when they were on the field or on the court. And that's what these fans need to understand is you've got to cheer no matter how bad the game is.
Oh, absolutely. And, you know, we know how that goes because, like we've talked about in the past, you know, when we start losing us, you know, me, you, and Cody, like we all kind of get a little bit quieter, don't have as much to talk about. But you know, these games right here, you know, honestly, like the blowouts are cool and everything like that, and you like to see it. You like to see everybody put up a bunch of points. But a game like this, 7-point difference, these are the games you want to watch.
Yeah, they're fun Indiana basketball.
Strobel's going to hit this
Strobel
three.
for three. Good.
I told you.
Nothing but net.
I don't know if you guys have talked about this yet, but when he started hitting the threes is when the team started stepping up a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, and Beckley with the steal. Oh, he should have taken that in, but he didn't. Gets it back out. Strobel for another one.
Bam! There it is.
Uh-oh.
There it is.
Now you're going to see the crowd.
There they are.
And Strobel is now on fire officially. And Bragg drives it in. He gets the 2 points.
Hey, he's tough.
He's a good player. Yeah. He was last year. The only issue last year is he got injured and busted his eye open. And I'm telling you, I seen that picture and video on Snapchat, and it was open so much it looked like it was talking to you.
Oh, man. That's rough. So.
Yeah, it was pretty nasty, and glad he's recovered from that.
Oh,
we're going to get a foul on Luke. And Blackford now with 4 fouls in the third period, more than they had the entire first half.
That's a first for Luke.
He's good for at least 2 or 3 a game.
And don't get me wrong, we've got Beckley in. He's face guarding Bragg, and I see a lot more fouls coming from him.
Oh, yeah. And, you know, Beckley didn't start tonight, you know, and I would say a lot of that has to do with performance. Other people outperforming him, really. Not that his performance was bad by any means.
Beckley is more of a defender.
Off balance three.
A nice-looking three by Bragg. More of a defender than he is offense.
Oh, yeah. And, you know, I think that, you know, they start seeing this kid hit these threes like Strobel just hit that one. Ooh. Man, that looked good.
It did look good.
But,
Mark White almost picked it right off. Eastbrook student section fired up. Ooh, lobbed it in. Bad pass. Strobel gets it.
I thought Strobel was going to let that one go, but he goes ahead and puts it back. A volleyball off the rim. Rebound. Oh, what could have been a foul for Mark turns into a Blackford steal. Luke's still out by the volleyball line. Now out to midcourt. Has 2 defenders on him. Now a third. Steps in. Nope. Gets his own rebound. Spins, moves, puts it back in
that
for 2.
That spin move was nasty and fast.
Very good spin move.
That was fast.
Gets his own rebound, does an awesome wicked spin move, and gets the 2.
Cody wanted me to input this and call that the old spin-a-rooney.
The old spin-a-rooney. And Cody needs to find his way back to the mic.
And no.
Yeah, he's still eating his popcorn. I already told him he could have it back.
Hey, you either grabbing the headset or you grabbing a mic, man. Let's go. Oh, man.
I haven't heard of Kabazubi tonight, Cody.
What's that?
I haven't heard of Kabazubi tonight.
All right. Now he done messed
that
up.
That spin move deserved it. And you were off goofing off.
I'm just standing back here. I was trying to be a nice guy.
Well, stop being a nice guy. We don't need your niceness. Let's get.
Why start now, Cody?
Let's get.
Did he make that? Guarantee it.
Hey, can you move the
and he hits it.
The camera back?
What?
It doesn't matter. Just move it to where it's somewhere in the center of it. Because either way, I'm going to have to clear it off and do it again.
Oh, he wanted to shoot. Ooh,
a little cup job. Nice.
Oh. 10-point Blackford lead. 2:12 to go in the third quarter.
Luke looks like he's playing with some little aggression right now.
So they scored 2 then?
Beckley, 2.
First 2 points for Beckley tonight.
And a blocking call.
Is that a block on Willman?
Block
nope,
on,
number 12. That's
32.
his third.
No, 32, right?
No, 12.
They called it on 12?
Yep. That should be that's his third. That's
third.
Beckley's. And he's going to come out, and should be Hoover coming in.
I don't know if anyone's watching the old YouTube comments. Someone's asking, why is a high school basketball game this popular? That's what they said.
That right there.
It should have been a foul because I didn't see much of it, but it looked like 32 slapped some hands. But they're calling the ball out on Blackford.
Oh, he wants it. He
and no good off the bank. And after some tipping around, Brown gets the rebound. I smell a volleyball line here. Nope. Over to Strobel. Strobel should have popped that, but he doesn't. Now dribbling around. Taking it to the lane. Gets it out to White. White dribbling back out to the top.
I wouldn't mind seeing some Dalton Willman threes here. That's what we're missing tonight.
I think he's hit one.
Back to Brown. Brown's got the advantage. Oh, he steps back. No good. Number 40 trying to draw the charge. But no such luck. Now puts one up and no good. And Hoover getting way up there for that rebound.
Hoover.
And now we're under a minute to play. And somebody hit my camera again.
That was not me.
It was Cody.
That's probably one of the fans down
Cody
in front
did
of it.
No foul. Steal. 12's going to take it.
Whoa. Oh,
Strobel.
Strobel gets the hand on it. Actually lets the opposing player know, hey, it's all in good sportsmanship, but I wasn't going to let you score.
And we're winning.
Yeah, 52-40.
Oh, that's what I would have told him in his ear.
Yeah. And I don't understand the game plan here by Eastbrook, sending all of their defenders back down to the other end, not even going to try for the rebound.
Would you want to try to rebound against Dalton Willman? Come on.
The dude to have 6'6" or 6'5"?
That's a total Hoover ball move right there. Hoover Park back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
Early 90s.
Guarantee Dalton Willman's getting a rebound.
Travel by Willman. Just a little over 30 seconds to play here in the third period. Blackford in the lead by 11. Eastbrook not giving up on this game. White tries for the steal. Almost a travel by Bragg. Kicks it out to the edge. Spinning around, moving. Doing a lot of juking, and it looks like a travel. I thought he traveled, slid that pivot foot.
8.5 seconds. Luke Brown.
Volleyball.
Nope, he's going to let Strobel shoot it. Oh,
Strobel gets rejected. And they tried, but unsuccessful.
I thought we were going to see a dunk there, but there was a little more time. He was going at it.
You know what? If I were him, I probably would have went ahead and done it just to get the crowd fired up.
He can only do it with one hand, I promise.
Exactly. And now in 2 seconds, we'll be right back. Are you suffering from neck, back, or joint pain? Clear Choice Chiropractic can help. From neck pain, migraines, stress, or a colicky baby, Clear Choice Chiropractic has the tools necessary to help you live pain-free. Call Dr. Malia Robertson today at 765-329-5044 and schedule an appointment. Don't live another day in pain. Call now, 765-329-5044.
I thought we'd get 50, but it looks like we're going to get lucky to get 65.
Yeah, and we're back here. And, that's not the final. I apologize. I got a little overzealous with my clicking. Blackford leading by 11, 52-41. And what do you guys think so far?
I'm surprised. I really expected Blackford to come out quicker and have more of an intense game like the beginning of the Missinawall game, where it was just lights out for a while, but we didn't see that. And I can't explain it. And unless, like you talked about in the JV game, the delays and the cancellations, and did that affect practices maybe? I don't know. Cody?
Well, I'm going to go with what one of my proteges, I wouldn't call it a protege, I'd call it an idol. All right, would say.
You just bumped it up a step.
Dominic Toretto, he would say, doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile, winning's winning.
That's true. But it doesn't make my prediction seem so outlandish, does it?
No.
He
almost
tried to
dunk.
dunk. And that's going to be a foul. Is it going to be on Dalton? And he landed on that.
Hope
bad
he's all right.
hand.
He looks like he's all right. He's a tough kid.
He is a tough kid.
A
Look at
little
that.
bit, but he is tough.
He's back to the line, not coming out of the game. I will tell you this, though. If first place was Duncan, he just came in second.
Put that on a shirt.
That sounds like a T-shirt slogan if I ever heard one. And his first free throw.
Nice
wow.
shot, nice
bounces
shot,
around,
Baker.
and it's good. That one took a couple more bounces than what it needed to. That was like a movie free throw shot.
Teen Wolf.
Like one of my favorite movies, The Hoosiers.
Perhaps the best basketball movie of all time.
The best.
Second would be Teen Wolf. I
was going to say
Teen
Teen Wolf. What do you mean
Teen
the
Wolf,
best?
a
Teen
great
Wolf.
basketball movie.
Yeah.
There's no way Michael J. Fox should be able to play that well. It's because he's so hairy.
Doug Smith says that they're just reserving all of their cells for tomorrow's game.
Well, they better reserve some because I'm telling you, tomorrow is not going to be this.
And a nice putback by Hoover.
Hoover. Yeah, he wants it. Look at that. Off. Oh, my Lord.
Is that
nice shot. Nice.
Bragg?
That was Bragg, and it got very little reaction from his side of the court. I thought his fans would have appreciated that.
I
foul,
think he
off
appreciated
balance,
it.
jump shot.
Yep, he appreciated it more than they did.
I appreciated it more than they did. That was a
good shot.
Good effort.
And his
He
free
misses
throw
the
is
free
off
throw.
the mark. And I don't understand. You just gave up the opportunity to score 2 more points that you're going to need to win this game.
Passes that.
Oh, I thought he was going to jump shot that one. Oh, don't stop your dribble. Always keep the dribble going.
I'd like to see Strobel score a few more points
Luke
here.
backing himself
I would like
into
to
a
see
corner.
that.
I think he's got like 21 tonight.
And number 21 picks up a foul.
You have 21 for Strobel, Cody?
That's what I got, I think. I didn't count, but I'm just guessing.
Somebody told me earlier how many he actually had. I think it was Doug.
And Doug was right at 21.
Strobel has 5 threes back when he told me that.
I've got 5 threes.
So he's got at least 15. Oh, and he's all the way.
5 threes, a couple twos, and a couple free throws there.
Unofficially, we have 21 for Strobel. Having a good night.
And
good
Willman
move.
goes in. Nice, easy layup.
Nice.
Another twofer.
That was harder than what it looked. He made it look easy. Oh. Almost another steal by Luke Brown.
Way to keep the dribble alive. That was impressive. Ooh, a little behind the back ski.
And Bragg throwing his hands up, trying to get him to give him the ball, but nobody's wanting to give it up to him.
Oh, going in tough. Better be tough here.
Oh, where's the foul? Where's the foul? Please tell me it's not on Hoover. Oh. Yeah, I'm sorry. That is what we would like to call a bad call.
It's called good defense. That's what you try to teach your players and what you want from them to place that type of defense. I disagree with that call completely.
And the first shot is good.
Anyone know how many Baker has? That kid's putting some points down.
Who's Baker?
The free throw guy shooter.
Yeah.
Number 4. I know everybody. I know everybody on the other team's name.
Alex Baker. 40.
Oh. How many points did he have? 24?
Oh, no, I don't know how many he has.
That's what we're asking.
I have no idea. He can't have that many because Bragg has to have at least 20.
Yeah.
And somebody sent me a text message. I don't know if they want their name out there or not, but
you go ahead. Go ahead. I'll send it to you.
They're associated with a church, a local church here in town that just recently moved within the last 5 years. And they said that they're digging the broadcast and told us that we're doing a great job. So we appreciate you guys watching.
Yeah, thank you very much for tuning in and supporting your Blackford Bruins.
I don't know how many fouls it is on Strobel, but I think it's at least 3.
Strobel with a foul. That's his
only
second.
2?
It's only 2 for Strobel.
Yeah, they must not be counting the first one.
That's all right. And here again, and that one's no good. And if he misses this one again, that'll be at least 6, 7, 8 points that Eastbrook has given up by not going in for that rebound.
Yeah, I mean, they could get an extra 2 points here if they rebound and put it back up. But,
woulda, coulda, shoulda.
They could have, but they could also lose 3 when volleyball line 3-pointer starts getting ready to come out at 5 minutes. Just saying.
Brown has yet to hit a 3.
Well, yeah, I've noticed that. By all the 2s I have here.
He does have quite a few 2s. At one point, somebody sent a text, said he had at least 9.
9 2s?
Yes.
Or 9 points?
9 2s.
And
I don't think so.
Oh, do we have another dispute?
I think I've only got 7 2s.
Uh-oh. Somebody doesn't know what they're saying. Doug Smith. I'm
saying Doug Smith. Cody Krause wouldn't be that wrong.
I mean, I was standing back there eating popcorn earlier.
I think this was before the half that he sent that. So.
Oh, yeah. Well, maybe I missed a lot of stuff.
You might have.
Good move.
Ooh, and the foul. Willman with the 2 and the foul. And there's one thing, I love it because he always falls harder than what he needs to.
Well, look how much weight he's got on his top end. His shoulders got to weigh a little bit.
Yeah.
Guarantee it.
That kid is, man, he gets bigger every day. Getting in there to try to get the rebound. Luke Brown gets it now.
Ooh, he was thinking about pulling up.
Brown drives in, steps, and gets the bucket.
That's
Rings around the rosy.
That's 2. Another 2.
60-46 Blackford. 4:46 to go, fourth quarter.
I don't know, you guys. I mean, if we keep going, 60. Oh, 60.
We're getting close to 80, though. Think about it.
Yeah, we're getting closer to 75.
One thing about Blackford, they get the other team in foul trouble come fourth quarter. They'll get another 15 points on free throws.
Oh,
did they just call travel?
Nope. Foul.
Maybe they meant travel.
Going to be a foul. 2 referees called it on Mark White. I'm sorry, but it looked to me like Mark White had more of positioning than...
I agree. What are the odds? 2 referees get the call wrong. Unbelievable.
Is Grant not going to go out and get any more interviews? You going to talk some? You done talking on the broadcast? You getting tired of people saying that you aren't talking enough or nobody can hear you?
What?
The score 60-47.
4:30 to go, fourth quarter.
And he hits them both. And
12-point Blackford lead. We got a timeout.
Timeout by Eastbrook. Let's go ahead and get into another ad real quick by Foundation Building Material, which, by the way, is not only a sponsor, but my employer. Foundation Building Material is your building materials supplier for all your building materials needs. From drywall, steel studs, to Armstrong ceiling tile and insulation, Foundation Building Material is founded on principle and built on purpose. Contact Aaron Farrell today at 260-472-2181. Brewer! Oh, we're back. And the cheerleaders getting the crowd riled up. The second floor doesn't seem to be as riled as the first floor.
I think it's this separator here.
But still, nonetheless.
I think all the lack of sleep's catching up with me.
I think it's the snow days. I mean, you get snow days, don't you, Cody?
Yeah, I sure do.
You're probably about like me. I get as many snow days as I do days off. Ooh, nice pass by Brown.
Go up strong.
Nice job by Strobel.
Strobel having a very good game tonight.
Add 2 more for Strobel, and we're going to have to get that boy up here and talk. Or maybe we'll send Grant down.
Look
and
at
now Brown
steal.
with the steal.
Calling
all the way in. Good.
Swiper the Fox.
Swiper, no swiping. Look at that.
Yep.
Getting a little bit of excitement going
Bragg
on.
with the ball. Nope.
32 wants it.
Oh, and that ball was tipped.
Oh.
Thought it was going to go out of bounds, but they save it.
He's going to try it again.
And that one might, nope, no good. Dalton Willman with the rebound, but it's tipped out of bounds by number 12. Blackford ball going the other way.
Ooh, a little crossy over. We call.
Oh, what a pass.
Oh, and he can't finish.
But he's going to finish it now. Mark White gets his own rebound and makes it good. 66-48 to go. 3:13 left.
And getting closer to that 75 that I predicted.
The sage wisdom of Steve Hurd.
And what did I say? What were we going to hold him to?
54.
Oh, and they throw it away.
You said under 50.
I said under 50.
He said under 48.
And Mr. Brown up giving a hand. Now, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but Luke Brown's father is at every game.
Ooh.
Willman drives it in, and that's good. Anyway, I think his name's Ted, right? Somebody confirm that?
Confirmed.
Ted Brown comes to every game.
Strobel with the rebound.
But he will not take a seat anywhere in the stands to keep Luke's eyes off of him. He doesn't want Luke to know where he sits, so he moves around the entire game. Will not sit still. Oh,
Shoot
Strobel.
Shoot that ball, Strobel. Come on now.
Yeah.
We didn't even think about it. That surprises me.
We only need 7, Strobel. We only need 7.
They're don't want to run away with it here.
I don't want to brag, but if you guys were running the video and audio, I said it with about 2 minutes to go in the game. It's going to be about 68-48.
Is that what you said?
I said that.
That was the beginning, though. You said it.
Were you asleep when you said that?
No. So I'm pretty close.
Oh, Nick's going to pick up the foul, a blocking foul. He can't be pushing you if his arms are. And now the fans are getting into it.
Uh-oh. Everybody loves high school basketball and the stuff that comes with it and stuff.
Eastbrook coach wants an explanation and gets it.
What do you say, foul?
He said it's still a foul, no matter what you say.
Boo-boo.
I can't say I've ever seen an official change his mind.
Nope.
There it is. Oh,
Willman missed it, but now he's got to kick it back out. And what do we got?
3 seconds.
Lane violation. I just got a notification that
replay.
Uh-oh, they got nobody to inbound to, and they finally get it over.
Trick play. Oh, I see. Mm-hmm. Eastbrook's putting out all the trick plays tonight.
Yep.
Oh, and that's going against Eastbrook. Against Bragg, right? And look at these fans standing up.
Blackford fans are rising to their feet now. Willman puts it in.
I think we got a foul, too.
What happened there?
I don't know. I think it was part of the Willman brigade.
Right. Yeah, right to the nostril.
And I apologize. I cannot get because my cord is not long enough.
Was that Dalton for 2 there?
Yes.
Dalton Willman gets the 2.
And, wait a second. I think this might go against Dalton. It is.
Yep. It looks like Dalton tried to apologize there.
I'm not sure what happened, so I still have the 2 points, right?
Yeah, I think so. Hey, replay.
A little late for that.
My bad.
I have gotten a couple replays, but I'm not sure what's going on. Does anybody else?
I think no, I don't know. I can make stuff up right now, but
I'm not sure what happened.
This is a clear-cut case of ex post facto, little-known law in basketball. The 2 points is good, but Eastbrook gets the opportunity to counter.
Yeah. I'm buying it. I'm buying it. Oh, you know how.
If you just saw a little Latin out there, it sounds all good.
Yeah. He hits one of his 2. And it looks like Blackford with 10 fouls, which puts Eastbrook in double bonus, all the way across the court by Strobel. And back again to Strobel. Strobel back to Willman.
Looks like Blackford.
Willman gives it to Brown.
Blackford's going to play a little Alexander here.
Yep. And you know my thoughts on that.
Well, I'll say it seemed to be a close game, but final score doesn't seem to match that assessment, right?
Correct.
70-49, 40.
Oh, they try for the steal, but that's going to go out on Dalton Willman.
Sacto facto?
Post ipso facto, right?
Yep. With Latin in it.
Now this is going to be the E pluribus unum.
We got a guy sitting right in our shot. Now, they cannot score here, and they do.
And they do.
Well,
I knew you would be wrong.
I'm glad they scored just to prove you wrong.
I was going to give them 2 points.
We need five baskets in 30 seconds.
I'm guessing Eastbrook called the timeout. All right, guys, so let's go to another ad so that we can get some of these in here because I have been bad at this today. So we'll be right back after this word from Jordan Massey. Are you looking for custom shirts for your organization, sports team, or just a fun shirt for vacation? Get a hold of Jordan Massey today on Facebook at Clothing as a Canvas. Contact Jordan with all of your special shirt designs and printing. His creations are amazing and he even does special projects. Contact Jordan now on Facebook at Clothing as a Canvas. All right, we're back. A young lady just fell right down the stairs in front of us. I didn't get it on video, though, so.
Yeah, she probably meant to.
All right, guys, I'm not a bragger by any stretch of the imagination.
Yeah.
Cody, can you help him out with that? You've mastered the art.
I'm going to be honest, it could be anybody or anything.
So, we got another timeout? Yep, another timeout by Blackford.
Timeout.
But, like I said, I'm not a bragger, but I do believe I called this score 72 to under 50. Do you have an insurance claim suffered to your home or business and not quite sure if you're getting the settlement you deserve? If so, contact Jeremy and the team of CMA Claim Management Adjusters for a free claim consultation. Nationally recognized as one of the nation's most respected public adjusting firms, CMA handles all types of insurance claims, fire, theft, hail, flood, and many more. Large or small, we settle them all, ensuring you... We are. Yep, it's way gone. Sorry that the clock is gone, but now we've got some JV players in here playing. There's under someone... Yep, that was probably Cody, but we won't blame it on him.
I'm going to be honest.
We
could be anybody.
I think they were out of bounds. Is that what you're talking about? So we're not going to worry with that clock. There's 9 seconds even to go.
I can see it.
So enjoy the last bit. Eastbrook with the steal.
Let's let him
they
have
got
it,
under
guys.
2 seconds now.
How many dribbles do you get?
And that's going to be. Oh, it's.
Did you see that?
Is he going
Replay.
to the,
Replay. Oh, we can't do it.
Nope.
Because of Steve Hurd. Thank you, Steve Hurd.
Honestly, I think I've got the replay set up.
Thanks, Steve Hurd.
60 seconds.
Thank you, Steve Hurd, for giving it to us a couple games and then taking it right away.
Yeah.
Much appreciated.
I'm very good.
Real quick.
Huh?
So if you need to go to break, do it.
One break, and then we'll come back. All right, so we're going to go to this long break here and get a hold of one of our new sponsors. Do you have an insurance claim suffered to your home or business and not quite sure if you're getting the settlement you deserve? If so, contact Jeremy and the team of CMA Claim Management Adjusters for a free claim consultation. Nationally recognized as one of the nation's most respected public adjusting firms, CMA handles all types of insurance claims, fire, theft, hail, flood, and many more. Large or small, we settle them all, ensuring you get everything you're entitled to. Contact CMA today for a free consultation at 844-CMA-9110 or visit their website at www.claimmanagementadjusters.com. Claim Management Adjusters, projecting the insured. And we're back, Grant. Go with who you've got down there sitting.
Hey, how you doing,
All right.
man?
Maybe not. All right, so he's not going to go. Nope, we're waiting. All right, so just a few minutes, and Grant's going to come in with, looks like Luke Brown.
Give me a second.
Oh, nope, we're going to wait for a few minutes. All right, guys, tell me what you think about this game.
Well, the score was closer. Well, let me put it this way. The score would indicate we were right in the very beginning, but the game was actually a lot closer than that. But Blackford played solid. I think Eastbrook came to play. I think maybe that's the takeaway. Eastbrook was motivated tonight.
CIC opponents always come to play, and even though we struggle usually against them, I think we did a good job of defense. Once we recognized that Dylan Bragg was going to be able to shoot those three, we put Andrew Beckley on him and shut him down in the second half.
I agree with that. You got to figure when Blackford comes to town now, Luke Brown comes to town, and the other team's going to be fired up.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine when you're in high school, if the guy's coming, you want to be at your top game. And I think Bragg was an example of that. I think he came forward.
Yep.
I think they were motivated. You saw the student section was motivated. But ultimately, good, sound fundamentals won the day. Good attitude, and they never let up, and Blackford pulled off and got their 10th win of the season.
Now, let me ask you this. How much do you think that Luke Brown bringing recruits and scouts to the games, how much do you think that plays into account the other team and how they play?
I think that could go the same as also, right? If anybody has any from Eastbrook had thoughts of maybe going to the next level, you got to know you're going to be a little bit of recognition there, and you better bring your A game, for lack of a better term.
It makes for a good game anyway.
Absolutely. I believe that, and I think this is what you're going to get. And tomorrow with Jay County, all the hype, that's good, but is it bad? Let me ask you this. Is it going to be a bad thing? That's a lot of pressure on the Blackford boys tomorrow. How do they respond to that pressure?
That is a lot of pressure, and I believe you saw the results of that with Frankton. Frankton, I believe, was a game that we should have won. I thought we matched up well with them. I believe even Sager, and same thing with Madison Grant. But I think we matched up to the point that Sagarin said we should have won that game by more than 2 points. And we ended up blowing it with losing by, 10, 20, 10, 15, something like that? So I think that the hype of a game definitely plays into it a lot more. And I hope that we're not a part of that cause, because I know, we've got people from New York that are watching, Arizona with his name just escaped me.
Adam Barnes.
Adam Barnes. Well, there's another guy from Arizona that's been constantly talking to me. But he's watching. Mark Wilhelm, I think is his name. You got Mark Cutshaw that's out in Texas watching.
Yep.
He's helped out with the program.
You talk about Jared T?
Jared T from Brooklyn. I've already mentioned
If Cody
him.
would have done his job, he could have got some international exposure, but he dropped the ball with the Canadians.
Yeah,
thank you, Cody.
Hey, we'll work on the Canadians later, maybe even some Mexicans. But I think that does.
All right, guys, I'm ready if you're ready.
All right, so let's go to Grant.
All right, Luke. Talked to Kevin. He was talking about a cool event that you guys had the other day. Something that went on. A good game, by the way, first, but that's not really what I want to talk about tonight. I know that you want to do a shout out. Go ahead.
I want to give a shout out to Ted. I met him, I think, a couple nights ago, last night. A great guy, and it was really nice to meet him. He got to watch the game tonight for the first time, so shout out to him, and I hope he can continue to watch us.
All right, Luke, thanks. We'll see you next game.
All right, shout out to Ted, wherever you are tonight.
Ted, I hope you're getting better. Whatever's you got going on, I hope you overcome it, Ted, and I hope tonight brought you a little bit of peace.
Yep, I did get a text message from someone. I don't have them saved in my phone. I wish I knew who they were, but they said they appreciated everything that we did because they were home with a sick girl tonight. So we hope that you get to feeling better. My daughter's home with influenza A. So we're hoping that she gets to feeling better.
Well, she's not that sick. She's fired you twice tonight.
She has fired me twice tonight.
So she's not that ill.
She is ill. She's been vomiting the last couple days, but she's sitting on the couch with my laptop, and working it out. And it looks like Cody's got his.
Cody has his stats together. Cody, you want to read them off? I'm sure the people are interested.
I'm going to tell you, people, Cody was right tonight. All right?
Cody was right tonight.
Excellent coverage by myself, obviously. Brandon Strobel with he had 23 points. Okay, Beckley with 2. Dalton Williams with 15. The Caleb Mealy with 6 points. Mark White pulling up 2. Interesting. I mean, triple team still scored 20 points. Luke Brown, 20 points for triple team, and Stephen Hoover puts 2 back.
And never hit a 3, right?
Never hit a 3.
I think it was 0 for 2. I think he took 2 or 3, I think.
He took some, but he didn't hit any.
Nope.
So Strobel picking it up. A good job by Strobel tonight. Glad that he's picking up that pace. But there was someone who said that the score was going to be somewhere around 72 to 50. Whoever that guy was needs a medal or an award.
I agree. I just hate to say that it was a first grader. We talked to him earlier. They had 2 hours delay today, but we talked to him.
All right, a good job by the Bruins tonight. I'm sorry, guys. I got to sit down and let's get to a quick break before we get out of here.
I would like to say, before you do that, thank you very much to all the sponsors. Anybody out there still listening, this is made possible by them. So if you can give your support to them in some way, shape, or form, they would appreciate it because we appreciate what they do for Blackford Bruin Athletics.
Yeah, without them, this is not possible, and I can assure you that the amount of money that we have invested in this is astronomical.
And thanks to them, you're getting more equipment, and you're more modern, and the technology is improving, and you're keeping pace with it.
Yep.
And that's all due
to the sponsors.
To the sponsors. So again, thank you very much to them.
Yep. And I'll tell you, this is a business. It is registered as a business. However, this business will never draw a profit. The only reason I created a business name for it and actually registered it through the state was that if it got big enough and we had to, claim it on taxes, which we're at that point now, that I didn't want to have that going against my taxes.
Steve Hurd has taken a good basketball game and made tax law references into it.
I know,
Explain
right?
how 501c nonprofits work.
No.
Thanks, Steve.
And that's the other thing. That costs more money. But anyway, this business will never draw a dime profit. Every money that is donated or given to us by sponsors or anybody else goes straight back into it. We buy more equipment to make things better for you, the listener and the viewer. And case in point, we've bought extra headsets. We've upgraded to the professional version of our software, which, by the way, I didn't realize today. I was telling a lady who was thanking us, and I said, look, thank the sponsors because they're the reason. Because without them, our software alone was over $700.
Right.
So we need sponsors to keep that going. Fortunately, it's a yearly fee that I have to pay for that, but that's what the sponsorship money goes towards, is to keep that equipment going or to keep that software going. So any money that you give is going straight back into it. We're going to keep buying equipment, hopefully get someone down into the junior high level, get more sports activities out there like volleyball, soccer, wrestling, swimming, track, and get someone out there to broadcast those. So
I do want to go, not to change the subject, but we did talk about pressure a little bit ago and all the hype. I do want to stress we're not talking about the fans showing up. The team needs the fans to be there. I was more talking about the media hype and the pressure, but I think the fans are what drives the team, and I encourage everybody, if you can get a ticket, to come out to Blackford High School tomorrow and watch this game. There's a lot of symbolic to it, right? This is the game.
Tomorrow is going to be ridiculous.
This is the team that Luke got injured with last year.
Yeah. I'm a firm believer it's because they walked across the court between the first and second quarter with their cowboy boots on, but no big deal.
Well, I clearly saw a Blackford player walk underneath a ladder, and there were rumors that a mirror was broken somewhere in Blackford High School. So the jinxes were there. Again, I know all about jinxes. I'm an expert when it comes to jinxes.
It's true.
So with that said, none of that has happened. I expect a good game tomorrow. And
I got 2 interviews if you guys want to do them.
Oh, he's got Brandon Strobel and Caleb Mealy down there.
We need to go right to Grant right away. Brandon Strobel.
And to Grant.
All right, guys, here with Brandon Strobel. Brandon, tonight, started off slow, missed a few shots. You kept shooting, and finally, you start making your shots, everything like that. And honestly, I've told these guys all year, you're the guy that, you make your shots, frees Luke up, frees the whole team up as a whole, and you start seeing other people score points. And, big game altogether from you. What happened?
What's that?
We just got to play together. You miss the first couple shots, you got to keep your confidence up. The next one will fall. That's your mindset. And you miss like 5, you got 100 coming.
Right, yeah, and we sit up there and we're like, keep shooting. We don't want to see you quit shooting. And when you're playing aggressive, you seem like a whole different player. And do you like playing aggressive that way?
Oh yes, I love playing aggressive. It's way more fun.
Cool. And all right, so I think that's all I have for Brandon. I'm gonna talk to Dalton here too. Yeah, good game.
All right, thank you.
Yep. Dalton.
Yes.
I know you go to the gym a lot. But you're not that strong. Right.
Right.
But no, I'm just kidding. But turn around. We gotta face the camera. So big performer tonight. Honestly, I would put you probably player of the game. We don't expect you to, get all the points in the world, everything like that. You're more of a muscle player.
Right.
But you 6 what? I don't know.
15.
15 points?
Yeah.
15 points. So good game there. You know how many rebounds you had?
12.
12 rebounds, so double-double. Big game. But, you're standing there at the free throw line. They're feeding you the ball, and you have so many different options.
Yeah.
What to do. And you made good decisions. You make a couple bad decisions, but everybody's going
absolutely.
to. And it's basketball. But, with the intensity you played with and the amount of points you scored, what started that?
I think once we got settled in our offensive triangle, things started to click. It was a little rough at first. We didn't know what we were doing. But that's just my role on this team, do the dirty work, get a bucket here and there, start the momentum, get the guys going. That's what it's all about.
Right. Honestly, good game. Probably your best game of the year. Again, double-double. And Caleb's over here saying he agrees. He just wants to interview attention, but he's not going to get it. Good game. You got anything else you want to say? Anybody want to shout out anything like that?
Yeah, I want to shout out my, my godparents, Dave and Patty Montgomery. I'm not going to forget them this time. I appreciate everything they do. What? I shout out Caleb Mealy, my boy, 6 points tonight, being big out there. And I want to shout out Jimmy Heflin. We got the weightlifting meet tomorrow. I'm about to deadlift and bench more than him. Not really, but I'm just calling him out.
I've been to the gym, and I know that I've been to the gym with Jimmy. He puts up some weight, but
he does.
I've heard about you putting Snapchats up and everything like that, making a commitment to the gym, and you started to see it in football and in basketball. You outmuscle a lot of people, and it's a cool thing to see.
Mm-hmm. Thanks, Grant.
Yep, no problem. Have a good night. Good game. Go ahead, guys.
All right, we're back. A couple good interviews by Grant. And I don't think he understood what we were trying to tell him. But some great players there, guys. What do you think?
Outstanding young men. That's why I think athletics are so important. Some people say that we put too much stress on sports and that, but it's more than sports, right?
Yeah.
It teaches you a lot. And these Blackford kids are phenomenally good, outstanding young men. They're learning life skills that are going to carry them and make them very hireable and desirable people to be hired when they go on and move on out of high school into the real world.
All right, now I'm going to put you on the spot because you've coached football for Blackford.
Yes.
You've coached at the younger levels, at the Pee-wee level.
From 8 to 18.
All right, so now.
I take that back, 6 to 18, because I coached my first grader in basketball. I'll tell you, try coaching sixth graders the pick and roll. Let me tell you.
So I'm going to ask you this question. I'm going to put you on the spot. What is it that they learn from athletics that transfers into the real world? I mean, how many times do you dribble a ball or hit a ball?
It's more than that. It's teamwork. It's relying on someone else to help you succeed. It is dealing with adversity, right?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, when I was out of high school, we had a rough spell there and didn't win as many games as what we wanted. But even in that They learn how to deal with adversity. You're not going to go through life getting everything you want.
Right.
And if you get tripped up, you learn how to deal with it, and you probably did it in high school sports at some level.
Right.
And it's, again, discipline. You have to take direction from a coach, because when you get in the real world, you're going to have a boss.
Oh,
and that boss is going to have certain expectations. And once you have gone through the system, whether it's volleyball, basketball, football, baseball, swimming, you've learned that, and you appreciate it.
Right.
To you, it's second nature by the time you get there.
Right.
And that's why it is so important. And, to lose makes winning feel even much better, right? Winning is great.
Yes.
It feels awesome. But if you've tasted defeat, victory's sweeter.
Victory is sweeter.
So
Cody,
the success that they're having, it's going to translate very well when they move on to the next level.
Right, absolutely. Cody, I have to ask you, because you have a job that you do a lot of individual work. Am I right?
Yeah. I don't know about individual.
You do a lot of individual work. I've been in your field before.
Was that modesty I just got from Cody?
I couldn't do what I do without the guys around me. I'm being honest.
I'm
being honest. I'm being honest.
Jumping the gun on me.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
You do a lot of individual work, right?
Yeah.
You do your fair share of individual work.
Yeah.
Knocking on doors by yourself.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. You do a lot of individual work then.
Yeah.
Do you think that your career in cheerleading helped you?
Cheerleader? I wasn't a cheerleader.
Well, you're Brutus.
Oh, the Brutus. Okay, yeah.
Do you think that transferred or translates into your field that you have now?
I wouldn't necessarily. I would say becoming the Brute and being out there in front of everybody and making everybody laugh and this, that, and the other. It established a confidence in me that I've been able to morph into everyday life. And obviously the modesty that I have, that helps as well. So but I mean, like I said, it's my stuff is a team effort. My guys, I mean, they all back me up. They always help me with everything I need.
Even being the Brute, were you a part of a team?
Oh, 100%. Okay. I was part of. I mean, I played soccer in high school. I played baseball in high school. We did it all. I mean, that's what we did. And I can give most of it to the same guys that show up to the Blackford Bruins games now.
Yeah.
Vince Brown, Russ Sutton, all those guys. I remember Mike Richardson. He was one of my – I mean, those are the guys that taught you that when a coach is talking to you, you're not listening with just your ears.
Yeah.
You're listening with your eyes.
That's right.
And that I coach all different levels myself just because of them guys. And that's what I make sure I say at the lowest – because my kids are young, you know what I mean? But you listen with your ears and I can bring my son up here right now and I can ask him what that means, and he would tell you.
That's good. So athletics does translate into the career outside of –
Absolutely, without a
100%.
doubt. And never underestimate the effect that a coach has on an individual.
Yep.
That is the truth. You will never forget your high school coaches and what they do and the work you put in. And that's something that, unfortunately, I probably didn't realize when I was 18.
Yeah.
When I started coaching high school, unbelievable amount of time that I, as an assistant, put in. But then Steve Rinker put in twice that.
Yep.
And not just during football season. I mean, it was all year round. You're talking. It is nonstop. The time and effort he put in, and even when we were in the down low, he never stopped. And those are the things that even I think he taught me some things, right? As an adult.
Oh yeah.
And I'm sure those kids that we had, they still talk to him today. They still talk to me. And they still call you coach, and I take that as an honorary title.
Yep.
I think is about as respectful as you can be, is to be called, hey, coach, what's up?
Yep.
That's something special that I'll always have, and those kids will always remember, and they'll probably coach something at some point.
Guaranteed.
And I like to think it's because of a little bit of the coaches they've had through their high school career.
Yep. This may come as a surprise to both of you, but I actually never played a sport.
No, not surprised at all.
Past.
Wasn't even funny, a little.
You got me.
A little funny.
Past 12 years old, 13 years old, I actually quit during baseball. I love baseball, but my sport was more basketball. I got into basketball more often. But I never had the experiences that you guys did, because down at those younger levels, I only had one coach that I actually remembered, and none of the other coaches actually took an interest in what I was doing, never tried to help me get any better, never taught me any of those skills.
And see, that's unfortunate.
It is. And I'll never forget the one that I had, and as a matter of fact, I've found him at a church that I grew up in, and I've talked to him and I've thanked him since then. But the ones who did do it for me were the teachers, and I was in the band in high school because, like I say, athletics turned their back on me, so I turned my back on athletics until Bill Green came back to Marion. And unfortunately, it was a little bit too late for me to join the team and actually make an impact, or for him to
23 tonight, Strobel. 23.
So I never had that, but I did have that one band director that I still keep in contact with this today. And we had a rough start when he first came to the high school. But after that, man, it was all good. Did they really? That must be her who sent me the message. Yeah. What's the first 3?
419.
Yep, that's the one. All right, guys. So it looks like Cody might be having to cut out. Oh, okay, that's fine. But that one band director that I had really made an impact on me, and tried to teach me how to be a man, and the aspects that you're talking about with athletics. But they never kicked in with me until I joined the bigger team of the Marine Corps.
Yeah.
And then that's when I realized and learned what it took to really be a member of a team.
Athletics goes very well into military life.
Yes.
And you'll see that, and recruiters will even tell you they kind of like that. They kind of seek that type of mentality because of the teamwork and relying on somebody else. But having coached all levels, I can tell you this: don't ever take for granted if you're coaching 8 or 9 or 10-year-olds. Because I remember Rick Honeycutt, my Little League coach.
Yeah.
Mike Jones, my Little League coach, and I had the honor to coach with him at the high school level football.
Oh, that's nice.
So it's like, I remember that as a kid. Bill Hess. I remember being 10 years old. Bill Hess teaching me quarterback, get your hands there and how to do that.
Right.
And again, don't ever take for granted the value of whatever level you're at teaching them. And they do remember. Kids do remember, and they will eventually. They may not appreciate it at 11, but when they're 21, they will.
Yeah. That's what I say. I didn't appreciate what those people did for me until I was 18, standing with 80-some other 18-year-olds, getting yelled and screamed at, and then working on challenging things together, and realizing where the weak links were, and even realizing, hey, you're the weak link in this challenge, and you need to step up.
You better step up. You don't want to be the weak link.
Yeah.
But it's like Grant, I remember Grant when you were a kid.
Yeah.
Pee-wee football. Do you remember me?
I absolutely do.
So the box score is still up if you can't read it, 70-51.
But Grant's a good example, and it's rewarding. I see what he's grown into, and it.
Yeah, big.
Big, yeah. Well, I was big then too, just for my age.
Yeah, I remember.
I don't think you've grown much since you've been 12, right?
Grant,
I remember Grant.
Not a whole lot, but
it was a kid that if he was on the other team, you just call the play, just go to the other side.
Yeah,
I mean that's just you just go away from Grant.
Grant's always been a big kid. I know that Grant has helped out with the younger levels. Well,
it's his time. His generation now have gotten to that point to where they're going to start doing that. Give back, so to speak.
Yeah. Well, Grant and Walker straight.
Yeah, right out of high school, Walker and I coached Peyton's class. Actually, it was our first
Peyton,
class.
Dalton,
Caleb. Dalton, all those guys, 6th grade football.
Yep.
And that's kind of what started the whole thing, and then it moved on.
Wait a second.
No.
We started earlier than that.
We coached them in baseball, and then that following football season, we coached.
Yep.
That age group in
it was
football.
7th and 8th grade. Well, no, it was.
No.
It was 5th grade.
5th grade baseball, 6th grade football.
Was that what it was? Okay, yeah. I know you guys were a lot earlier than what you were trying to give yourself credit for.
Yeah, and that was me right out of high school, and then Walker. He had graduated the year before me, so yeah. And it isn't a thing that you enjoy, and
like you guys are talking about, those kids, some of them hated me. Walker tried to be the good guy, and, sometimes you got to have that coach that punishes them a little bit, and, a little bit of good cop, bad cop.
It takes
kind of
two.
Thing.
It's a cliche for a reason, right?
Yep.
Good cop, bad cop.
Yep.
It takes two, and you have to come heavy because kids have to learn that's not right.
Yep.
And you need to step up, and you hear the stories about Bruin football in the 70s and Coach Leaf. And all those players will tell you that Coach Leaf got every ounce out of those kids, the potential-wise. The kids who didn't think they maybe could do it, Coach Leaf made them.
Found out they could.
They could.
Yep.
And you see the results that produced, right?
Yep. And that's what we're hoping that Coach Seahigh is going to do. And Seahigh had a great season
this year. I'll tell
you,
I went out to me and Jimmy Heflin, actually. Well, Jimmy took over the Pee Wee, and, we're trying to get this offense so we can develop this offense from Pee Wee up so these kids hear the same thing, see the same thing until they're in high school. And I went out and watched a practice at the high school, and it is just upbeat, nonstop, and 100% of effort. And a lot of times, when I was in high school, we didn't give 100% in practice. You got to have somebody that wants to push you. And Seahigh, man, he push. Yeah, he makes some kids mad, but look at your results.
Have you ever seen the video that's rolling around Facebook? There's a movie that's out. I don't know the name of the movie. But he's got this guy doing a bear crawl with somebody on his back.
Yep.
And he blindfolds him.
Yep.
And tells him to just carry this guy, 20 yards?
20 yards, yeah.
And ends up this guy carried this kid on his back for the entire length of the football field.
That's an old movie. That didn't just come out.
I didn't know.
This came out at least
it came out on Facebook.
8 or 9 years ago.
What was the name of the movie?
I don't remember that, but I remember at the high school, Rinker and Mike Jones and I and Ryan Jones talking about this type of scene.
Yeah.
And the whole point being, if you don't think about it, you can achieve it.
Yeah, exactly.
Just overcome it.
Absolutely. And
you don't have to see the finish line in front of you to be able to give that effort.
Yes.
That's, one of the coolest videos. I'm pretty sure I have it saved somewhere on my phone just for the fact of, coaching. And, I haven't coached this past couple of years as much, haven't had as much time. But, I'm going to get back into it at some point.
Yeah.
And I want to have that video there for a kid that's not trying one day and say, hey, look, this is what you can do.
This is what you can do when you put your mind to it.
Exactly. And we had a kid last year. I would help out a little bit with baseball. And he wasn't trying, wasn't putting his full effort into it. And I told him, I was like, you have the potential to be the best kid on this team. I'm not going to tell everybody that. But I pulled him off to the side and I said that, and I was like, but you can't come here and give 50% effort every day at practice, because guess what's going to happen when you give 50% at practice? It's going to come game time, and you're only really going to be giving 75%. You're going to be like, no, I'm giving 100%. I'm trying more than I do in practice. But you're not getting that. You have to give 100% all the time to get better.
If you give 100% in practice, you're going to get out 125% in the game.
And it's you see the kids that do it.
Yeah.
And, we talked to Dalton tonight. And Dalton's a kid that's given 100%.
That kid is an animal.
He's impressive in the fact that he is getting better every game.
Yes.
And he's learning his position. What's neat about basketball is not everybody has to shoot the three.
Nope.
Not everybody has to be the shooter, but you need the guy underneath. You need the rebounder. Those are the cogs in the wheel that I think the players are kind of finding their little niche on the floor. And the cohesiveness that we're starting to see develop now,
right?
Hopefully they keep it going into postseason, and it's a relatively young team. It keeps carrying over with the successes. And Tony Ugan mentioned tonight, which is completely correct. I was coaching 5th and 6th graders basketball this past season, and there are some phenomenal 5th and 6th graders playing basketball right now.
Yeah?
Unbelievable. I think back when I was playing 5th and 6th grade basketball and my other players around me, and you had the really good ones, you think, okay, but I think the level, if you compare from when I was in 5th and 6th grade to these 5th and 6th graders, no question.
Yeah.
These kids, 6th graders, are doing some spin moves similar to what Luke did tonight. They're shooting threes like it's just a free throw and making half of them.
At 5th and 6th grade, 10 and 11 years old.
And I had a kid. He's running the floor. He's in 6th grade, and he is running the fast break and making the passes and seeing the openings, and it's impressive to see. And that, again, it's the trickle down, right?
Yep.
These kids are seeing success that Blackford's having. They want to be part of that.
Yep.
And if everything goes the way it looks like it should be going, right, the feeder systems being what they are,
yep,
you're going to see a good, solid Blackford basketball program for the next 10, 15 years or more.
Yes, and hopefully we're seeing that. And we're starting to see it now because I know we have some 7th and 8th grade teams in the boys and girls.
The girls
are dominating.
Are absolutely phenomenal. And the 8th graders are undefeated.
Yep.
And the 7th graders lost a heartbreaker. They're like 14-1.
Yeah.
But again, I think that starts at the top, right?
Yep.
They're seeing successes that Blackford was at a down low on about everything for a while, right?
Yep.
But these kids are seeing that, and now it becomes kind of the mantra, right? The rallying cry, believe and
not to interrupt you, but I know when my son was that was 9 years old playing Little League All-Stars, we were going to tournaments that were just getting annihilated by teams like Wabash, small schools, no big deal. They were good teams, but they weren't great. We had the potential to beat them, but I'll never forget that when we talked to the kids, it was always lip service. They felt like we're Blackford and we're never good. These other schools are always better than us. And it wasn't until one guy came in and said, no longer are you just Blackford and losers. You are now Blackford the winners. And it took that guy to take those 9-year-old kids and move them all the way up to now juniors in high school. And as you can see, they're a part of this. They were a part of the Blackford sectional win 2 years ago as freshmen. And I remember I sent Tony a text message before they came to high school, and I said, hey, you've got a group of young boys that are coming up that are going to show you what it takes to be winners. And I think he kind of blew me off with a message that he sent back to me. But you have to buy in, and those kids did. And they bought into Tony's system in baseball, and that proved to be successful. And I always thought that they had the potential to come to Blackford and show these guys what it took to be winners. But then you had Coach Hoover coming in with Luke and JD, and those guys picked it up, and those freshmen and sophomores and now juniors are really stepping up what they're doing. So,
yep.
Very interesting to watch a school go from being losers of the entire state to now being the winners of this entire state, and everybody in the state wanting to watch them.
Absolutely.
And with that, let's go ahead and go to an ad real quick, and then we're going to cut out. And thank you guys again for tuning in.